how profitable traders think differently, right? Welcome to a new episode for the video series Professional versus Retail, right? Where in this series I'm going to show you what is the different approach taken by the pro that is generating billions of dollars of profits for the pro. Okay, so now how a profitable professional traders think. Now obviously it's quite different from how a retail guy think. Okay, now this is how a typical retail guy think about trading, right? So this retail guy, right, usually will have a 9 to 5 jobs, right, and is living paycheck to paycheck, right, and is basically frustrated and hates the 9 to 5 job, right? Or this retail guy is someone that's who have been working, right, for quite some time, right, has been working for 10 years or 20 years, right, and they have a good chunk of savings, right, but they realize that their savings, right, if they put their savings in the bank, right, the inflation is just going to eat up their purchasing power, right? So that's why they get into the investment world, they get into the trading world, right, with the aim of preserving their capital, right? So this is two main reasons, right, why retail traders starting to get into the industry, right? Whether it's trying to make money through trading, right, or whether it's trying to preserve their capital, right, or whether it's because they have frustrated, right, they hate their job, that's why they go in, right, they come into the industry, right? Now this is how they typically think, right? They go into the industry, right, they go into the trading world, and they're basically expecting a paycheck lifestyle, right? So what do I mean paycheck lifestyle, right? It means that they go into the trading world, right, they trade every day, right, and hopefully by the end of the month, right, they will make some money, right, that is able to cover the bill, right, cover the rent, cover the food, right, cover the gas, right, and whatsoever, right. They hope that by the end of the month they will get some money, right, to first pay off the bill, right, to bring food to the table, and second, will have some money, right, to do whatever they want to do, right? So they might have, go to dine in a very, very fancy luxurious restaurant, right, every month, or they hope that once they get into trading, get into the trading industry, and they hope that every month, right, they can just trade a few days and and they can just travel around the world, right, once every month, right? So they're hoping that they can travel all around the world every month, right, travel to different country every month, right, or at least, right, sit at the beach, right, doing nothing but just staring at the computer screen, right? This is what they want, right? This is what they think, right, when they talk about trading, right? So the way they think, right, has a serious problem, right? Because what they're thinking is that they are basically thinking in a very short-term situations, right? They are basically thinking that, okay, trading is just another job, right? They are thinking in this kind of mindset, right? Because what they are doing is really just go into the desk, right, trade, right, especially day trading, right, just trade, right, for a few hours a day, and then they're done, right? So, and they hope that by doing this, right, they can get some money by the end of the month, right? So it's like, you know, go to work, right? Go to a 9 to 5 jobs, right? You do whatever that is necessary, right, for that period of time, and by the end of the month, you will get your paycheck, right? So this is how they think. Now, a pro trader will think completely the opposite, right? First, we do not think on a monthly basis, right? All of our positions, right, is really on a quarterly, right? It's really from a month to 3 months, right, which is a quarterly basis, right? If the position is winning, right, if the position is making us more money, right, what we do is that we increase our positions and we hold that positions, right? A very good example is that during the I believe it's the 2015 or 2016, right? There's an oil collapse, right? The oil collapse all the way from 70s down to 30 US dollar, right? So a lot of my colleagues, right? A lot of my other colleagues, right, that is working in the hedge funds, right? What they've done is that they short the oil, right? They short the oil, right, all the way from 70, right, down to the 30, right? And from 70 to 30, right, they have been increasing their positions, right? So once the oil hits their first soft targets, right, their first TP point, right, they do not take off their profits. Instead, they add on more profits to the they add on more capital, they add on a larger positions on the existing positions, right, and let it roll, right? So I remember that year our bonus is like shit. Like is our bonus is huge, okay? And this is how this is basically how different we think, right? We do not just look at the short term, right? Even if the trade is winning, right, and we are holding for 1 to 3 months, it's already I mean, the trade is winning, right, and we have already holding it for 3 months, right? But if the trade is still winning, right, and the fundamentals have not invalidates our idea, right, the trend is still on our side, right, we'll just add on to the positions, right? We don't care whether we get the return in a month, right? We don't care whether if we get the return, the winning trades in a quarter, right? Because here's the thing, right? Once you get the fundamental ideas, right, most of the professional traders, a large portions, right, of the time that the professional traders use is really just doing research and wait, right? Because most of the time, once we have done our research, once we have done our analysis, our fundamental analysis, and we have generated our idea, right, whether we should long or short a particular asset, right? And once we have the idea, then we go into the market and we see, right, whether the timing is right, right? But most of the time, we have our idea generated, right, and we go into the market and we realize that the market is not ready, right? It means that we are either too late to the trade, right, or we are too early to the trade, right? It simply shows us that, okay, it's not ready, right? It's not the good timing, right, to put on the trades, right? So majority of the time, right, as a pro traders, what we did is just we analyze our data, right? So we do our fundamental analysis and we wait. Yeah, like we wait, right? Before we put the positions, we wait, okay? And after we open the positions, we wait, right? So it's like it's a waiting game, you know, right? So the only difference is that before we open the positions, we wait, and after we open the positions, we wait, and we do some risk management, okay? So this is how we think, right? So the retail guy, right, they think short term, right? They think that trading is just another 9 to 5 job, right, where they hope that they just go into the market, right, trade a few hours a day, and by the end of the month they hope that they will get some money just to pay off the bill, right? Where as a professional traders, majority of the time, right, of our time is really just waiting, right, waiting the positions to turn out, right, waiting the positions to form in the markets, right, waiting the timing, right? And by the way, do you know how to time the timing, right? When we time, right, our entry, when we time our trades, right, we are basically using the commitments, the commitments of trader reports, right, the technical analysis, and the price action, right? We are basically using these 3 types of different thing, right, to time our entry, right? So here's the thing, right? Technical analysis has its place in the entire trading process, right? So, but technical analysis is really used as a timing mechanism, right? So it's basically telling you, okay, whether you are in the time, right, whether it's a good timing to open the trades, right? So we don't just generate idea on TA, right? And we also do not just we do not just time our trades based on technical analysis alone, right? We are timing our trades using commitment of the trader reports, right, the COT reports, the technical analysis, and also the price actions, right? So we are taking these 3 category, these 3 types of indicator, right, and time the markets as a whole, right? So this is how we use TA in a very different way than the retail guy. Okay, so retail guy, they think short term, right? They hope that trading, like, is just like a job, right, where by the end of the month they can get a paycheck from the market, right? Which is not true, right? The market doesn't perform in that way, right? And while the pro, right, we are aiming for a 1 to 3 months return, right? Or if the positions is in our favor after 3 months, right, we will add on and hold our positions, right, if we feel that it is comfortable to do so, right? So some of the positions we actually hold it for a year, right? And that positions is gonna be a massive wins, right, for the fund, right, for that year, right? It's gonna be a big win in the portfolio, right? So there's really no hard rule, right, in the institutions, right, to limit that, okay, you must close your fucking positions, right, in a month, right, or in 2 months, right, or in 3 months, right, or in a year, right? There's no hard rule in that, right? As long as the position is making money, right, just keep it, okay? So this is a different way, right? A different way of how the pro think differently, right? And of course, this is just one point, right? This is just one point, right? There are other several, right? There are another 6 to 7 different way that the profitable traders think that is differently, right? 7 to 8 ways, right? That the professional traders, I think, differently than the retail guy, right? So let me know in the comment, right, whether you want me to cover the remaining factors, right? If you want me to cover the remaining factors, right, just leave the comment below, right, and I will shoot a video to cover them all, right? So yeah, remember, leave me the feedback, right, and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, right, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, right? For those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you for your support. And as you can see, we are growing very fast, right, compared to other trading channel, right? We are growing very fast. Okay, thank you for your support, and Remember to leave me your feedback. Okay, see you on the next video.